Ever heard a story that just completely changes how you think about what's possible? We're going to dive into one of those stories.
Yeah.
Diana was facing such a severe health crisis that she was basically bedridden for 10 months. 10 months. Could you imagine the toll that takes? Physically, but also emotionally.
It's got to be incredibly debilitating.
Yeah, and for Diana, it wasn't just one thing.
Oh.
She was dealing with rheumatoid arthritis and neuropathy pain.
Oh, wow.
So both of those at the same time.
Yeah.
And get this, she spent $30,000
What?
trying to find relief.
Wow.
She consulted 14 specialists.
Goodness.
ER visits, urgent care visits, iron infusions. She tried everything that conventional medicine had to offer.
Really?
Medications, cream, even a $6,000 chiropractor program.
And nothing worked.
Nothing seemed to work.
It's heartbreaking when you think about how desperate she must have felt. You know, when your own body feels like it's working against you, and those traditional approaches fail to give you any lasting solution, it's got to be incredibly disheartening.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Diana was relying on ibuprofen and other medications just to get through the day.
Just to function.
Just to function.
Wow.
Walking was a struggle.
Really?
Even with special sleeves for support.
Oh, my goodness.
It's hard to fathom living with that level of pain day after day.
Yeah.
But what's really remarkable is that Diana's story takes a dramatic turn
How so?
when she discovers this concept of cellular healing. It's not about masking the symptoms. It's about addressing the root cause of her pain and her inflammation.
So getting down to the nitty-gritty.
Okay, so let's unpack this cellular healing idea a bit. What exactly does it mean?
Yeah.
And how did it play a role in Diana's incredible transformation?
So think of your body as a really intricate ecosystem with trillions of cells all working together to keep everything functioning correctly. Cellular healing focuses on optimizing the health and function of those individual cells,
Oh, I see.
providing them with the nutrients and support they need to thrive.
So it's like giving your body the tools to repair and regenerate itself from the inside out.
Exactly.
Okay.
Our bodies have an incredible capacity for healing.
Yeah,
And cellular healing kind of empowers this natural process to happen.
makes sense.
Now, in Diana's case, she found success through a program offered by Viktoriya and Oksana,
Okay.
two experts who really emphasize the connection between nutrition and immune system health.
Interesting. So instead of just treating those symptoms of her rheumatoid arthritis and neuropathy, this program aimed to actually support her immune system and address that underlying dysfunction.
Exactly. And remember, autoimmune conditions like rheumatoid arthritis,
Yeah.
they involve the immune system attacking the body's own tissues. So by nourishing the body with the right nutrients and supporting a healthy immune response, it's possible to reduce inflammation and promote healing at the cellular level.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So how did this program actually translate into real-world results for Diana?
Yeah.
What kind of changes did she actually experience?
Well, hold on to your hats because this is where it gets truly inspiring.
Oh.
In just 30 to 40 days, Diana went from barely being able to walk to walking a mile with her dogs.
Wait a mile.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
It is incredible. The swelling in her knees significantly reduced.
Wow.
Her neuropathy completely disappeared and even her eczema cleared up.
Wow.
But perhaps the most remarkable change was she no longer needed any medication to manage her pain.
Wow. That's a life-altering transformation.
It is.
I can only imagine the joy and relief she must felt
Yeah.
after enduring so much suffering.
And it wasn't just physical.
Yeah.
The emotional impact was profound. Diana describes it as finally getting her life back. The ability to move freely, enjoy the activities she loves, and simply wake up without that pain.
And there's actually an audio clip from her husband that really captures this sentiment perfectly.
Oh, yeah.
He says, and I quote, "You gave her life back?" You can hear the raw emotion in his voice, the immense gratitude and relief.
That clip speaks volumes about the ripple effect of healing. It's not just the individual, it's their entire support system.
Yeah.
In fact, Diana's husband and son were so inspired by her transformation that they started making healthier food choices themselves.
It's amazing how one person's journey can spark positive change in those around them.
It really is.
But let's rewind a bit.
Okay.
You mentioned that Diana's healing was linked to a program focused on nutrition and immune system health. What exactly does that entail?
Right.
And how might it have contributed to such dramatic improvements?
Well, the specifics of the program are tailored to each person's needs.
Okay.
But we can get some insights from what we know about cellular healing and the principles Viktoriya and Oksana advocate. They emphasize reducing inflammation, nourishing the body with nutrient-dense foods, and supporting the gut microbiome, which plays a crucial role in immune function.
So it's about creating an environment within the body that promotes healing.
Yes.
And allows the immune system to function optimally.
Exactly.
No.
And it's not just about what you eat, but what you don't eat.
Oh, right.
Eliminating things like processed foods, refined sugars, and unhealthy fats can really reduce that inflammation and give your cells the building blocks they need to thrive.
So basically those classic dietary culprits we all know deep down aren't doing us any favors.
Exactly. Now, beyond just the dietary changes, Deanna also incorporated other lifestyle practices that likely contributed to her healing.
Yeah.
Remember, it's about creating that holistic environment where the body can thrive.
Right. We were talking about that earlier. It's not just what you eat. It's about managing stress, getting enough sleep, and cultivating a positive mindset.
Exactly. Viktoriya and Oksana really emphasize the interconnectedness of the mind, body, and spirit. They encourage practices like meditation yoga and spending time in nature to reduce stress and promote that sense of well-being.
And those are all things that we hear about often.
Right.
But it's fascinating to see how they tie into cellular healing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like creating that supportive ecosystem for your cells to actually flourish.
That's a great way to put it. And don't forget about exercise. Even gentle movement like walking can really improve circulation, reduce inflammation, and support detoxification, all essential for cellular health.
This is giving me so many ideas for incorporating these principles into my own life.
That's great.
But I'm curious, beyond these general guidelines, does their website offer any specific protocols or programs for different health concerns?
They do offer personalized programs.
Okay.
But we don't have the details of those.
Okay.
What we do know is that their approach goes beyond just addressing symptoms.
Yeah.
They're all about empowering individuals to understand their own bodies and make informed choices that support their unique needs.
That's so important. It's not about that one-size-fits-all solution.
Right.
It's about finding what works for you.
Exactly.
What's really inspiring about Deanna's story is that it shows us what's possible.
Yes.
When we tap into the body's innate healing capacity.
Yeah.
But let's be honest, change can be challenging.
It can be.
What advice might Viktoriya and Oksana offer for someone feeling overwhelmed or unsure where to even start?
They stress the importance of starting small.
Okay.
And being patient with yourself. Even incorporating 1 or 2 healthy habits can make a big difference.
Oh, wow.
It's about creating a sustainable lifestyle, not a temporary fix.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's about progress, not perfection.
Exactly.
But I imagine some people might be skeptical.
Right.
After all, we've all heard about those miracle cures that turn out to be too good to be true.
Yes.
What makes this approach different?
I understand the skepticism. But what sets this approach apart is the emphasis on scientific principles and personalized guidance.
Gotcha.
It's not about a magic pill or a quick fix. It's about empowering people to make informed choices that support their unique needs.
Okay, so it's about a holistic approach grounded in science and tailored to the individual.
Exactly.
But I'm curious, do Viktoriya and Oksana address the role of conventional medicine in their approach?
That's a really important question. While they strongly advocate for natural healing methods, they also acknowledge that conventional medicine has its place.
So it's not an all-or-nothing approach?
Not at all. It's about finding a balance that works for you. They encourage people to talk to their doctors and healthcare providers and make informed decisions that align with their values and their health goals.
Well, this is giving me a lot to think about.
Good.
It's really about taking ownership of your health.
Yes.
And finding the path that feels right for you.
Exactly.
But I imagine some people might be wondering, where do I go from here?
Yeah.
What resources or guidance can they access?
Right.
To learn more about this approach and apply it to their own lives?
Well, their website, viktoriyandoksana.com, is a great starting point.
Okay.
It offers a wealth of information about cellular healing, nutrition, and lifestyle practices.
Fantastic. So if you're feeling inspired by Deanna's story and you're curious about the power of cellular healing, that's definitely a resource worth checking out.
It is.
But before we wrap up, let's circle back to a point you made earlier about the scientific underpinnings of this approach.
Okay.
You're right. We can't just rely on anecdotal evidence.
Yeah.
It's important to understand the science behind these principles.
Absolutely.
So can you delve a little deeper into that scientific evidence that supports the idea that we can actually influence our health at the cellular level?
Yes.
What kind of research is out there?
There's actually a growing body of research that highlights the profound impact of lifestyle factors on cellular health.
Right.
For example, studies have shown that a diet rich in antioxidants can protect our cells from damage caused by free radicals, which are unstable molecules that can contribute to aging and disease.
Okay, so that's where those colorful fruits and veggies come in.
Exactly.
They're like little cellular superheroes fighting off those harmful free radicals.
Yeah.
What else does the research tell us?
Well, studies have also shown that chronic stress can really accelerate cellular aging and increase our risk of chronic diseases.
Oh, wow.
So practices like meditation and yoga have been shown to reduce those stress hormones and promote cellular repair.
So it's not just about eating our greens. It's about finding ways to calm our minds and manage stress.
Absolutely.
Which in turn benefits our cells.
Exactly. And there's even research now exploring the role of the gut microbiome in overall health and immunity. It turns out those trillions of bacteria living in our gut play a crucial role in everything from digestion to immune function.
Wow.
And a healthy gut microbiome can really support cellular health and reduce inflammation throughout the body.
This is fascinating. It's amazing to think that something as simple as changing our diet and lifestyle can have such a profound impact on our cells and overall health.
It really is a testament to the interconnectedness of our bodies and the incredible healing power we possess within.
This has been an incredible deep dive into the world of cellular healing. We've explored inspiring stories, practical tips, and the science behind it all.
It has been a really interesting conversation.
But before we wrap up, I want to leave our listeners with a thought-provoking question.
Okay, I love a good question. What do you have in mind?
If Deanna was able to achieve such incredible results in just 30 days by focusing on cellular healing, what might be possible for you if you tapped into the power of your own body's innate healing capacity?
That's a powerful question, and one I encourage everyone listening to really think about. It's a reminder that we have more control over our health than we realize.
Absolutely. We're not just passive passengers on this journey of life. We actually have the power to make choices that support our health and well-being.
At the most fundamental level.
Yes.
And remember, it's never too late to start. Every small step you take towards supporting your cellular health is a step towards a brighter, healthier future.
We've been exploring this incredible concept of cellular healing, and it's clear that it's not just some abstract idea.
No.
We've seen its power in Deanna's story and delved into the science behind it.
We have.
But I think the big question for many of us is, how do I actually bring this into my life?
That's a great point. It can feel a bit overwhelming.
Yeah.
But the beauty of cellular healing is that it doesn't require drastic overnight changes.
Right.
Even small, consistent steps can have a ripple effect on your well-being.
So where do we even start?
Yeah.
What are some practical, actionable steps that our listeners can take today to start incorporating cellular healing into their lives?
Let's start with something we've touched on already.
Okay.
Nutrition. Think of your body as a high-performance machine.
Yeah.
To function optimally, it needs the right fuel.
Right. Garbage in, garbage out, as they say.
Yeah.
But let's get specific. What are some dietary tweaks that can make a real difference in supporting cellular health?
One powerful change is to focus on reducing inflammation.
Okay.
We talked about how chronic inflammation can wreak havoc on your cells.
Right.
Foods like refined sugars, processed foods, and unhealthy fats can really fan the flames of that inflammation.
So step one is to become aware of those inflammatory culprits
Yes.
lurking in our pantries and start phasing them out.
Exactly. And while you're at it, start crowding them out with delicious, nutrient-packed foods that actually fight inflammation.
Okay, I'm ready for that grocery list makeover. What are some of the top anti-inflammatory superstars we should be stocking up on?
Think vibrant colors.
Okay.
Load up on berries.
Okay.
Blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, they're bursting with antioxidants.
Oh, nice.
Leafy greens like spinach and kale are also incredible.
Love those.
And don't forget healthy fats
Okay.
from sources like avocados, olive oil, and fatty fish like salmon.
This is making me hungry already.
It's good.
So we're painting our plates with a rainbow of colors and incorporating those good fats. What else should we be mindful of?
Another key element is supporting gut health.
Right.
A thriving gut microbiome is essential for a strong immune system, which, as we've learned, is crucial for overall cellular health.
We talked about stress management.
Right.
And its impact on cellular health.
Yes.
What are some tangible ways to tame that stress monster.
Mindfulness practices can be incredibly powerful. Even a few minutes of deep breathing each day can really shift your nervous system from that state of stress to a state of calm, benefiting your cells in the process.
I love that a few minutes of deep breaths, and we're already on the path to cellular healing.
That's right.
What about exercise? Where does that fit in?
Movement is medicine.
Oh, I like that.
Regular physical activity.
Yeah.
Even something as simple as a brisk walk can improve circulation, help flush out toxins, and boost those cellular powerhouses, the mitochondria.
So we're talking about finding ways to move our bodies that we actually enjoy and can stick with. It doesn't have to be a grueling gym session.
Exactly. It could be dancing, gardening, hiking, anything that gets you moving and brings you joy.
I like it.
And of course, we can't forget about sleep.
Sleep, the ultimate reset button. But how does sleep actually support cellular healing?
Think of it as your body's nightly repair crew getting to work. During sleep, your cells go into overdrive, repairing damage, detoxifying, and regenerating.
So we're not just snoozing, we're actively healing.
Exactly.
But with our busy lives, getting enough sleep can be a challenge.
It can.
Any tips for prioritizing those precious Z's?
Creating a relaxing bedtime routine can really help signal to your body that it's time to wind down.
Yeah.
Putting away screens an hour before bed, taking a warm bath, or reading a book can make a world of difference.
Those are great tips. It's about creating a sleep sanctuary that invites that rest and rejuvenation.
Exactly.
But I think it's important to acknowledge that even with all these amazing tools and strategies, there will be times when we need extra support.
Absolutely. We're not superhuman.
Right.
And that's where resources like Viktoriya and Oksana's website, viktoriyaandoksana.com, can be incredibly valuable.
Right. It's like having a guide on this cellular healing journey.
Yeah.
Offering evidence-based information and support tailored to your individual needs.
Exactly. And remember, even if you can't implement all of these changes at once, just start with one or two that resonate with you.
Okay.
Small steps can lead to big transformations over time.
So it's not about striving for perfection. It's about progress.
Yeah.
It's about making those conscious choices that support our cells and ultimately our overall well-being.
Beautifully said. And the best part is as you start to experience the benefits of cellular healing, increased energy, reduced pain, improved mood, it becomes a positive feedback loop.
Yeah.
Motivating you to continue on this path of self-discovery and empowerment.
This has been an incredibly inspiring and informative deep dive into the world of cellular healing.
It has.
We've learned that we have more power over our health than we might realize.
We do.
It's about making conscious choices, nourishing our bodies, managing stress, and tapping into our innate healing capacity.
And remember, you don't have to do it alone. There are resources, experts, and communities out there.
Yeah.
Ready to support you on your journey.
So, dear listeners, as we wrap up, I invite you to reflect on what resonated most with you today.
Yes.
What one small step can you take to start incorporating cellular healing into your life?
Remember, every choice you make is an opportunity to support your cells and create a healthier, more vibrant you.
Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into cellular healing. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and most importantly, stay well. This has been an incredibly inspiring and informative deep dive into the world of cellular healing. We've learned that we have more power over our health than we might realize. It's about making conscious choices, nourishing our bodies, managing stress, and tapping into our own innate healing capacity.
And remember, you don't have to do it alone. There are resources and experts and communities out there ready to support you on your journey.
So, dear listeners, as we wrap up, I invite you to reflect on what resonated with you most today. What one small step can you take to start incorporating cellular healing into your life? Remember, every choice you make is an opportunity to support your cells and create a healthier, more vibrant you. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into cellular healing. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and most importantly, stay well.